Okay guys, today we have the Type 1 full body kit for the new iPhone 6. This is the 2-piece front and the 1-piece front. And on the back, there are no sides. All the pieces that wrap around the sides are connected to the back. Okay, for this video, we are going to be installing the front first, and we're going to be installing the 2-piece front for this particular video. So to install the front, all you have to do is line up around the sensors and the speaker cutout, and just make sure that you do reach around the edges. Okay, there might be a little lift around the edges of the glass, only because this glass is curved. So with the bottom, you want to repeat the same step. Just align it around that fingerprint home button, and like I said, the edges are going to be lifted. Now to remedy this, you want to grab your hairdryer and just heat around the edges. A little bit of heat will cause the material to get soft, and then you'll be able to press it down and it'll contour around the curve of the front. This process will work the same on the 1-piece style front. And there you go. You can see how it curves around that little edge of the glass. Now for the Type 1 back, which is a complete 1-piece, you want to completely pull it off the wax backing and then use the wax backing as a support. You want to place the wax backing in the center of the phone and then use it as a guide so you're able to center it around the camera, the mic, and the flash. Once you have those 3 pieces centered to your liking, you just want to press that upper area down and then remove the wax backing. But you also want to check the bottom and see if the bottom aligns as well before you completely remove it. Okay, and now we're going to wrap it around to see if all the mic holes. And it looks pretty aligned other than the one side. So we're going to gently lift up. Just pull it over a little bit. If you pull too much, you could stretch it completely out of proportion. Alright, so we're going to have to lift up and just realign it to the left a little bit more. And then check the flap over. Okay. The audio jack was correct. Mic and the 6 speaker holes. Alright, now you want to just pull the wax backing from underneath the aligned skin and then press all the air bubbles out. Next, you want to start flapping over the sides, but they may not completely stick down because they do have to be heated to meet the full curve. But now the top and bottom was completely aligned. Those sides should fall right into place as they are. Alright, and now you want to heat them down. Now we're just going to heat the corners of the back of the skin. So you want to heat and then press down in the middle and then rotate left to right. And that presses down the middle, the circular area of the back skin. Okay, now that we did that, you want to start to make your connection from the extended wings. And then now we're going to notice to see how precise we installed our back. You may have to do a little bit of contracting on these wings, but the heat will take care of that. You just want to make sure that you can make the connection along the sides and on the actual side wraps. So now we're going to heat, and we're going to do it in the same way. We're going to split it down the middle, and then to one side and then to the other. And we're going to flip it around and just heat that same side. Alright, there was a little crease, so you just want to lift up the area that creased. And then follow the same motion down the middle and then to the sides and side. Now on this side, we had the same thing. There was a little crease, almost like a lift in the middle of the curved edge. So we're just going to, like I said, do the same thing. We're just going to lift it up around that crease, and then we're going to heat it down and repeat the previous step. Down the middle and then through the sides. And now we're going to flip it over and then heat the top part that wraps around by the screen. And then we'll just touch them up with a little bit of heat. Okay, now we're just gonna make sure that that flap by the camera connects to the side. As you can see, it does. So now we're gonna heat this edge as well. Down the middle and then side to side. Flip it over and then just heat that curved bezel edge as well. Now we have one final wing. So you want to connect the wing to the side wrap and make it a flush connection. Remember, there's always going to be that little lift in the middle, so heat the material till it's soft, and then split the lift down the middle, and then rotate side to side, and then repeat on both sides on the back and the front of the back skin. And there you guys have it. This is the Type 1 and black antibacterial. Also with the two-piece front.